What's up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to another day, and welcome to another journey with your boy. Chuck It Up. It's a beautiful day out here in Chandler, and for those of you guys that are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, because I want to take you guys on my journey to become a full-time entrepreneur. You guys know how we start today. About to get this workout in. I'm not going to be able to run today. Foot is in some pain from yesterday's 3.8 miles, so about to hit the gym, get that muscle endurance up, hit the bike, keep that cardio going, and hopefully hit the sauna, sweat out some of these toxins, man. So I just got out the gym, got a good little workout in, hit the bike today, got the sauna for probably like 5-6 minutes. Got a nice workout, man. Just working on muscle endurance, because like I said, my foot is hurting, so wasn't able to run today. I'm trying to give my foot a rest. But yeah, we're about to get back to the house so I can clean my office, because I got a friend coming over around 10 o'clock. And man, it's all about being productive. Just because it's Saturday doesn't mean you ain't working. Got to put the work in to get where you guys want. About to head back to the crib. I'll see you guys over there. What's up, you guys? So I'm back. It's been a long day. First, I just want to, since the beginning of this video that you guys have seen, I just want to give my condolences to all the families that were affected in the shooting in El Paso. Obviously, this is unfortunate. It's happening way too often, and this is not something that people should be used to. I know my wife's family lives in El Paso. That's where she's from. So luckily, none of them have been harmed. But at the same time, you know, this is the store is the place they go to. So again, my condolences to all the families affected by that. And, you know, nobody should have to go through that. It's just unfortunate that you know, some people could hate, you know, other people that much. So, but yeah. Okay, so now let's get into the video. So I want to actually talk to you guys, and I wasn't able to get my boy Kurt on this episode or this vlog, but hopefully next week I'll be able to get him on. He had to leave before we were going to record, so it's fine. We'll just get him on another time. But it kind of sparked my thought about this video, talking about being open-minded. With my business and how I plan everything, how my goals are set, I am pretty set on the certain direction I want to go based on my goals. But during our meeting today, we just had a discussion business-wise, just talking about, you know, different things that we're currently doing, and then we were able to, you know, spit out ideas. Again, it's very similar, the information I'm putting out in my other videos of sharing your experiences, sharing your resources, and, you know, seeing where that resource or your experience could help somebody else in their business. And, you know, we were able to get into like a brainstorming session where we used my whiteboard behind me. You know, it was limited space, but we were able to get, he was writing down a lot of information. So it's very helpful. Again, it's one of those things where you can't be too sold on one thing, especially for me, since it's a one-person business. I don't have ideas to run it across anybody. I kind of just like, okay, this is what I want to do. I told him basically, you know, what my next steps were, and he was like, okay, I like those ideas, but, you know, this is what I think. You know, it's hard to hear the truth, especially if you didn't think of it. But at the same time, you know, I've been doing this for about 4 years, but it's one of those things where you got to be open-minded. Just because you don't think of it doesn't mean it's not the best option or anything like that. So basically what we were coming up with today, what he was talking about, some of his recommendations, some of his tips made a lot of sense. And, you know, I need to go back into the drawing board. Some of those things I do want to keep. So right now I just need to kind of sit back and brainstorm, but at the same time still continue to keep moving. Social media for my business, King of the Game, Best in High School Sports Highlights. You guys want to check it out, it's right here. I just need to get more consistent content, because a lot of my focus is going towards future products that we're going to be offering. If somebody's trying to tell you information, yes, you could decide, if it's your business, you could decide what information to listen to, what information to not listen to, and say, okay, well, I think I still want to go this route. You could decide which is which. But if you're listening to somebody and you're like, oh, well, you know, you're not in my field, you don't have my experience in this field, or running this type of business, or with my audience or my target audience, you don't want to dismiss information. You don't want to dismiss somebody just because they're not in the same field as you, or just because you think you have more experience in them. It doesn't matter how much experience you have. It doesn't matter how long you've been in a certain industry. There's always something that somebody else could share with you that you potentially didn't know or haven't looked at in a certain way. So being open-minded is key, whether you're running a business or whatever you're doing, and whatever you're doing. You want to take the information that people say, the stuff that makes sense to you, and turn it into your own, put your own spin on it and go that direction. Again, I'm not saying to change your whole business model or anything like that, or whatever you guys are talking about, but at the same time, you want to take information in and twist it to where it makes sense to you and you're comfortable in going that direction. I think as far as our brainstorming went, I definitely appreciated that time. It was like 3-4 hours, but it felt like it was quick. I thought we were gonna meet for like an hour, but when you start talking business and just catching up, it goes by pretty quickly. So again, I'll probably have him on in the next week, hopefully, him and his wife maybe, just to talk about what they're doing with Coupley Fit, and then just talk about what they're doing within the community, because they're doing a lot as well. So, this platform that I'm trying to create is to, just give a spotlight to people that's out there doing things that you guys don't know about, and maybe you want to get involved with, or maybe you want to sponsor in some way, or whatever. I just want to be able to provide a platform where people could come on, share their experiences, share what they're doing, and get people involved. And that's what it's all about. I was hoping I was going to be able to see my dream car this weekend, but that plan looks like it's not gonna happen. So, I reached out to one of the people in the area. For whatever reason, they decided not to have me at their dealership, which is fine. Again, people, when you're dealing with cars that cost this much, I can understand, because you gotta make sure whoever you're inviting to your place is well vetted, or you have to know them. So, there's no hard feelings there, but I'll continue to support that channel, because it's actually an Instagram channel that I follow that's in the Valley in Scottsdale. This guy buys and sells like supercars, hypercars, which is cool. And he happened to have the Ferrari 488 Pista at his place. He had like 2 or 3 of them there. So for those of you guys that don't know, the Ferrari 488 Pista is actually my dream car. I am a Lambo guy, but that Ferrari is like, that's top of the line right there. Eventually I'll have my opportunity to go to a place and, I have an opportunity to fulfill my dreams in owning a supercar, which, is later down the line. I'm really focused on business right now and growing the business in the best way I see fit. And, hopefully I bring you guys along my journey, again, to become a full-time entrepreneur. And that's kind of, our brainstorming session has done a lot for me. And, I think this is a good direction for me. Is some of the stuff I needed to hear. It's hard to hear, but you need to hear. If you're talking to someone and they agree with everything you say, then there's no, it's not really a productive meeting. There's no thoughts being exchanged. It's kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. And then that's it. But if you're, bouncing ideas, if you're challenging thoughts, not being negative, you're challenging thoughts, which is what Kurt did. He was challenging some of the things I was saying, which is, you don't take offense to it, because it's like, oh, well, I haven't bounced it off anybody. Let me hear some feedback. You got to be ready for whatever answer, good, or I wouldn't say bad, but good or different feedback, like a different type of perspective, which is always good. So again, for you guys that are business owners or whatever you guys are trying to do, make sure you guys have an open mind for information. I know there's some people that you're like, oh, well, they don't really have credibility in this field. Okay, at least listen to what they got to say. I'm not saying you have to follow what they say, but just listen to them and see if it makes sense to you. If it does, see if you could twist it in your own way and apply it. If it doesn't make sense, then stick with what you're comfortable with. I wouldn't recommend taking advice that you're not comfortable with and doing it anyways. You want it to make sense to you. So I don't even know why I'm pointing with this pen the whole video, so I apologize for that, you guys. So anyways, if you guys like the video, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. Make sure it's blue so your boy be getting credit for it. Also hit that subscribe button with the notification bell so you guys get notified when your boy be putting up new videos, which is Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 9 p.m. I know you guys are here. Anyways, as always, action turns knowledge into power, and I'll see you guys next video.